Hello everybody, I'm Barry B, a Bearcat stranded in space, and we're back with another episode of Coffee Talk. Continuing exactly where we left off. Let me just check our phone real quick. See if any updates before we talk to Officer Georgie. Lewis, got some new stuff. Oh, we could do that. Okay, anyways. Let's see. I guess nothing new really. Guess we were able to get some updates on our favorite things. Bailey, we're still not far in that one. I guess it'd be under stories. No delivery today. We'll resume tomorrow. Okay. Myrtle just spent almost 2 hours checking on the mobile games in the App Store. The amount of copycat games is just staggering. Oh man. The amount of AI schlop that exists on mobile now. Oh god. Up in the morning to y'all. Hungover but feeling awesome. And Rachel. She always has her secrets. I can believe that. And we made one new recipe, which was cough syrup. Yeah, that reminds me. Just in case, I need to pull up a helpful guide from my brain. Make sure I don't mess up. Which one did I use? I think it was this one. Anyways, let's continue on. Officer, welcome. Hey, Barry. Excuse me. How you doing? Officer? Oh. Sorry. My mind is kind of elsewhere right now. No worries. Work issues? What else? I'm all ears if you want to chat. You're a pal. I'm in a real bind, Barry. What happened? Well, whatever any workplace issues aside, things are getting weirder by the minute. I'm feeling out of my depth. Are you talking about your recent patrols? Yeah. I've been analyzing the CCTV footage the last couple of days. Oh, I see. How'd that go? Did the cameras manage to capture anything? Yes and no. The infrareds caught a couple of blurry things. They ran off, turned a corner, and disappeared. Could have been anything, like rats or cats, but neither fits with what I've heard on the scene. The footsteps, the laughter. Come to think of it, it sounded a lot more like giggles. Giggles? Can werebeasts giggle? Not at that size, no. Even if they could. Doesn't explain the footsteps, really. Let me see. Oh, got a message. Lucas, do you know why the satyrs from France are more musical than ones from America? Because they have French horns. Okay, we'll hand it to them. Hand it to him on that one. So what's next? I have some ideas, but they're just wild theories at this point. Short? I'm stumped. Barry. I've been racking my brain ever since Miss Riona drop that bomb about the fairies, CC. Oh, what about them? As it turns out, fairies was an umbrella term for many types of beings. Anything that didn't fit the known physical rules at the time was to be referred to as such, okay? Okay. Does that mean banshees were part of the fairy folk? Probably. Not anymore though. It's an ongoing process, but the list is getting shorter. But back then, any sentient being that was even remotely incomprehensible was considered that. And that included apparitions. Apparitions? Yes. Apparitions. Like ghosts. Ghosts? Ghosts! I see. What do you mean I see? Huh? Doesn't it sound like a bad joke to you? I mean, I'm not sure I follow. But come on. Ghosts don't exist. What was all that then? Do they? As if they do. All I can think about is that damn tree now. Alright, the tree. Does that mean it's haunted? It could be. I don't get how you can be so calm about this. Well, why wouldn't I be? I mean, there have been all sorts of customers here. Some of them are so out of this world, even. Sometimes literally. You're right. I guess you're not the one who's being weird here. Don't say that. Everyone has their own picadillos? What? I have never seen this word. Picadillos. Oh, yeah, this is picadillos. Sure that. What the heck is a picadillo? You don't mind telling me. I mean, again, I'm not that. My knowledge of big words varies. Good lord, I've never heard of that one. If you don't mind telling me. Well, may I ask the reason you're so afraid of ghosts? Gosh, no. That's a long story. It's something I'm ready to talk about anyway. That's understandable. All you need to know is my fear was never caused by actual ghosts. Oh? Suggestion is a very powerful thing, Barry. That's all I'm willing to share for now. Okay. Thanks for sharing. You know, it's funny. My grandpa was very into this stuff. So is my daughter. They're like my opposites. Very curious and fascinated by the unknown. Not that I'm not, mind you. It's just my time as a cop and all. Unknown variables usually mean trouble. I see. That makes sense. They're the kind of people who could see things from nothing. I mean that in the best way possible. Like, you know the Zen rock garden thing from Japan? They understand the Zen-ness of it. I don't, but that doesn't stop me from thinking it's chill, you know? I think you almost got it. Yeah? But I'm sure he and my daughter could talk about it for hours. Too bad he passed away before she was born. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be. On that note, Barry, you've seen my lighter, right? I'd say I'm pretty well acquainted with it now, yes. My bad. The thing was originally my grandpa's. He bought it sometime after the war ended. It was to commemorate the upcoming new era, he said. More ways than one. Pretty sure I gave it back to you. He got honorably discharged. Excuse me. Due to a severe leg injury he'd never be able to recover from. At the time, he was living right across the street from the former town hall. For obvious reasons, he couldn't walk far. So it was a good location for him with all the veteran support nearby and all. Right. Now, about that street, see, my grandpa liked to chat. Never liked being alone, that guy. Plus, he pretty much hated his bleak room. So sometimes he'd go and hang out with the street vendors in front of his place. There were all kinds of beings there, along with their pets, all walks of life. That's why he had a lot of stories about the craziest things. I see. The street's name just came to my mind last night. Can you guess what it is? You mean Warren Street? It wasn't called that before. That's why the whole thing didn't click for me straight away. But I went through those files and it checks out. Does that mean the vendors he was talking about? Bingo. And you know what? He bought the lighter there. Huh. What a coincidence. Are you sure it's only a coincidence? What do you mean? Come on. Ain't no way they're just coincidences, Barry. Everything is lining up too perfectly, if you ask me. Uh-oh. Think about what's happened so far. It was my team that found out about the vandalism before they dumped the whole case on me. Then my car was hit. Out of everyone's. Right? Then my luck started tanking. The broken mug, the fan, the black cat. Just tons of weird stuff happening in the past week alone, you see? Right. And one thing leads to another. My team was chosen to lead the investigation. And tell me, who's in charge of the case? Me. And there's the Banshee lady, your patron. And some information I wouldn't have thought of. The dead tree stuff? The fairy market? Information I wouldn't even have remembered on my own. Right? And now, you know why I keep on losing my lighter, right? How are they not connected? Tell me. Well, if you list them all in order like that, I'm telling you, Barry, that place is calling for me. The case is made for me. But they really picked the wrong guy. I'm just really bad at dealing with spooks. They make me question everything I've ever known, you know? But I've always thought you were pretty good at handling ambiguity, officer. Not when it comes to supernatural stuff. Because we don't know enough about what's real and what's not. What will they do? Will they hurt us? Will they bring bad luck? Good luck? What's the truth? Who knows? Maybe you should take a day off and catch up on your sleep. Huh? What's that? No, nothing. You know, another patron of mine suggested a documentary to watch. Yeah? The focus was on interesting drinks from around the world. You know, you could find everything from the mundane to the extreme. From local comforts to really special stuff. And I keep thinking one particular drink might interest you. Oh? It's something like a protection drink. Oh, thank God. Thank God I gave myself the the recipe. It's made of coffee, honey, lemon, and a slew of other ingredients. Protection from what, though? Evil spirits and bad luck, I think. Maybe it'll ease your mind a bit. Gotcha. But, Barry, even if the whole situation is haunted, there shouldn't be any evil spirits, right? I wouldn't know. But I might need your lighter. For what? Oh, my voice cracked. What? Hold on. Water. For what? Well, the drink needs to be lit up. I just think your lighter might give it that little extra magic boost it needs. Compared to using a regular flame, I mean. What are you going to make me anyway? Nah, I trust you. Here. There you go, we got his lighter again. It exudes an interesting feeling. Alright, anyway. Okay then, make me this magical drink of yours, Barry. What was it? Shit, I already forgot. It's coffee, honey, lemon. Let me double check on that one. Coffee, honey, lemon, yeah. Brew. Oh, pretty flames. It's called a kvmusicprod? And we'll give it back to him. Serve. Oh wow. The drink does light up, huh? Yep. This is special just for you. So don't tell anybody. Roger that. Here you go. Ooh, careful. Dang, Barry. That's really something. You sure it's okay to drink? I have no idea. Probably sip it quickly. But I'll take responsibility if anything happens. I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry for bothering you with all this stuff, Barry. You made me this crazy drink make me feel better. Don't say that. I'm always happy to help however I can. Thanks. And at least with crooks, you can actually deal directly with them, you know? Not the case with apparitions. Not with that attitude. Huh. Oh. Why, hello there. Everything can be caught with a little elbow grease. Not actual elbow grease, I won't make that mistake again. McQueen? Is that you? Hello, Williams? Been a while. It is you. Surprises just keep keep coming this week. Let me go over there. You know each other? More or less. By the way, if I remember correctly, this is a little Easter egg. Or reference Easter, I don't know, whatever. This is a nice little, fan service, I guess. I don't know, all of the above. If I remember correctly, this is the detective you play in... Oh, what was it? Let me double check real quick. In, what was it? The Dark Side Detective, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Detective Francis McQueen. Yeah. We will definitely be playing that in the near future because that looked like a fun series. Anyway, back to this. We're brunch buddies. We were brunch buddies. Brunch buddies? Brunch buddies. I feel like I'm meant to say brunch buddies in the same serious tone, but I don't like to talk about it. I still get nightmares. And I feel you. I wasn't sure we were gonna make it out there alive. We were truly the lucky ones, without a doubt. I'll just take both of your words for it. Good, because I don't like to talk about it. So brings you here, detective? Surely it's not the office. The coffee. Secret police reasons. I have not read the briefing yet, but enough about me. Tell me about your supernatural problems. Yeah? You to bust a ghost? Oh. Well, busting might make me feel good, but no, might be a bit much. Let me check. Oh, yeah. I was just talking to Barry about getting over my fear of that stuff. And ghosts? Sometimes something like that. I'm weak against ghostly looking stuff. I just get freaked out easily. For example, I admit, I got a little spooked by what happened on Bourne Street the other day. I remember that. I know very well that unchecked fear leads to prejudice. That's why it's a no-no in my book. It even pains me to admit that out loud. And sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves. Other times it's ghosts. How do you do it, detective? Your cases, I mean. I'd have probably lost all my hair by now if I were you. I try not to think about it all that much. And when I do think about it, I think, who else would do it? Nobody, that's who. That makes sense. You know, once you get over the dead part, they're just like you and me. Look, I remember this one case. We were investigating a haunted apartment. This lady, her husband had recently passed away, but wasn't moving on. You get my drift. Real deadbeat. Couldn't take a hit. Anyway, I had to go in and exercise the place, right? But the husband, he caught wind, and he's retreated into the basement. I won't go into the technicalities of it, but it's hard to get a ghost out of a basement or an attic. It's all about angles, really. I mean, I get it. That used to be his home. All his stuff was still there. It's hard, I get it. So, I was slowly going down the stairs to try and coax him out. Bam! Next minute, all this romantic music is playing, and the whole place is lit by a spotlight. Basic sensory illusion, classic ghost tricks. Then, before I know what hit me, I'm sitting at the pottery wheel, and he's behind me. Wait, isn't this the plot of the 1990 film Ghost? Oh. Maybe? We had a movie night at work and I dozed off before it started. The story must have slipped into my mind subconscious. Into my subconscious. And then the ghost is tenderly hugging you from the behind as you form in the pottery. No, Jesus. Riveting. Oops, sorry. Hey, detective. Hey, people I don't know. Did you get an important errand sorted? I sure did. Duly I can see crumbs stuck to your face. That's just the rain. It's very pretty rain. There's filling all over your top. That's blood from a gunshot wound. It's healed up though. You're literally holding the receipt from the donut shop. That's why they pay you the big bucks, detective. So what I miss? I'm talking about getting rid of Officer Williams' fear of ghosts. Hey, ghosts? Yeah. You're afraid of them, right, Dooley? No idea. Never met one. We stopped a ghost riot. Ghosts aren't real. So you don't need to be scared of them. Easy. There you go, I guess. Sorry, that wasn't much help. No. Well, you said that they're just like us? It's a good thing to be reminded of. Exactly. They used to be alive, just like us. As long as they don't try to eat, possess, violently murder you, you should be fine. Very reassuring. Just talk to them. Feel their culture. Listen to their issues and spectral whales. Treat them like any other person. See what's on the inside. Which should be easy since you can see through them. I thought you didn't believe in ghosts. It's best not to overthink anything he says. I certainly don't. Well, thanks for the advice. I think it'll help. Our pleasure. Now, Dooley, I think we should read that case briefing and find out why we're here. I already did. Oh? Turns out, we were meant to arrest the person driving that taxi. Instead of taking it all the way to Seattle, yes. Why? The driver was a chupacabra. Ugh. Alright, let's get out of here, Dooley. Good luck, officer. Thanks, McQueen. A lot. You too, Officer Dooley. Bye, guy. Good luck with your rat problem or whatever. Bye, Coffee Wizard. New title, I am Coffee Wizard now. And I shall only be addressed as such. Coffee Wizard. That was quite something. Well, what do you know, Barry? Looks like my good luck's back. I'm feeling like $1,000,000 now. I'm very glad you do. Thanks anyways, Barry. I really did nothing much. Are you gonna be okay? Okay enough to start thinking about what to do next. I'm done for the night. You have a good evening, alright? Please keep me updated, officer. Stay safe. Will do. Alright then. Maybe I'll go check stock and... Oh. Miss Rihanna. Welcome. Hello. How's the traffic out there? It's a mess. There's construction work taking place on Leonora Avenue. Lenora Avenue, whatever. Can imagine the gridlock already. Fortunately, I have no deliveries to make today. It's great. Happy you're here. So, anything I can make for you this evening? I'd like something for my throat. Cough syrup, I think, would do her well. So, once again, I would appreciate a cup of tea infused with lemon and a touch of honey.